Hey guys, it's your girl Choreo here and welcome to 876 Tutorial Tuesdays. Now this week is really special, dear to my heart. It's choreography week, and yes, you guessed it, the choreo at the end of my name stands for choreography, choreographer. Alright, so what am I teaching you today? That badass routine that I dropped yesterday, I'm going to be breaking it down into little morsels that I do hope that you can handle. Alright, no, we're doing a reggae dance today, and I have a bone to pick with international persons. Reggae is not an umbrella term for dancehall, soca, and everything that comes out of the Caribbean. No guys, there is reggae. So for example, Bob Marley, Chronix, Coffee, these artists, they sing reggae music. And then you have dancehall, you have Spice Official, Vibes Cartel, and Popcorn. Those persons are dancehall. Reggae is totally different from dancehall. You may sometimes have a bit of a fusion of the two, but there are still two different types of music. Alright? So please, one cannot be following Choreo and be calling dancehall reggae and vice versa. Alright? So let's get into the routine. So the first thing you're gonna do, my hands are starting right here. I'm gonna get a push in the hips here. You're gonna push, 2, 3, 4. All right, let me show that to you again. So you're gonna go push. I sit, and it's sort of like a swing versus just a push, like you cannot catch me. It's a here, swing, swing, swing. That's the first step. So 4 swings, and the hands are gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. The hands by themselves look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right? Putting them together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And the hands are not stiff. What I really want you to think about is that there's a joint at different points of the arm. Okay? So I don't want you to be doing this. That's not what I want you to be doing, but I do want you to think of breathing the arms. So your arms then are an extension of your lungs. So when you breathe, oh, I'm so deep, am I not? So you go, breathe, and you're feeling the music. All right? So here we go. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Next move. Okay, so for the next move, we're moving the hips into a semicircular arch. So here's what that looks like. One hand is here, the other arm is going to circle around and end up here. Okay, so after we come here, 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 and clap, we're gonna go hands here, and this hand moves around and here. Okay, so you see what the hips do now. Let me emphasize the hips, girl. When you place the ball of the foot down, like you want to show your little toes down there, you're going to swing the hip like this. Plant, drop, look back. Okay, so let me give you this in some counts. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go 5, 6, 7, sit for 7, look back, 8. All right, so you want to look back on the and. It's a weird kind of count, but we use it in dance. So 7 and 8. Understood? Let's move right along. Okay, so for the next move, remember we landed right here. So we're going to plant the foot into the floor, pivoting backwards to come here. All right, what I want you to do is push the booty back, relax the knees, flip the butt up, down, down. And we're doing 4 of those. So again, from the end position, we looked back and forward. You're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Moving right along, you're going to go 5 and 6. Look at this. The foot comes up to go 7 and 8. Finishing here, ta, ta. You step 1, and this foot kicks back up and out. and I have my big toe that's pointing out like that. Okay? If you're uncomfortable doing it with your big toe pointing or tipping on the floor, if you can't maintain your balance on that one leg, then I suggest that you put your foot on the ball, which is quite simply the ball of the foot there, or you can flatten the foot right down. But whatever you do, this leg has the majority of the weight. All right? So again, we go 1, 2. Now we're going to move in this position. Follow my hands. The head will go here and down. All right? So from here, the head goes and 1. All right? So we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I really want you to go 3 and push the butt up, 4. All right, so from the 4, what you're going to do is slow wind and fast, fast. And that is quite simply just bending over and winding. So if you are doing a wind bending over like that, it's the same thing. The only difference is a little bit more challenging, I will agree. You have one foot bent, the other one straightened out like that with the booty cocked backwards. All right, 1, 1, 2, and then the foot comes in. Repeating now, we go shimmy, shimmy, step 1, bat it out 2, 3, and 4 to go wind, slow, wind, wind, put the feet together. So let's move on. All right. So now we're going to get into what Jamaicans refer to as a sticky wine. Now, sticky wine is a dancehall step, but because we're doing reggae, we're going to sensualize it, make it sexy, make it juicy, make it Gucci. All right? So, instead of doing sticky, 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 we're going to do flow, flow, flow. Now, if you can't catch this movement, watching me, not live, don't you worry. Sometimes even when I'm in a physical environment, my students cannot catch this movement. So it really takes a lot of practice. This is actually a very challenging move for many women. So if I should break it down, you go from internal rotation, go into external rotation, into a semicircular arch and come back into the starting position. Same thing this side. And what happens is it twists the body here. All right, just like that. And then the arms are really just free and they just do whatever feels naturally. So if the legs are twisting like that, the arms naturally just flow with them. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to move to the side with this movement. Now, when moving to the side, here's what it looks like. Here, step, here, step, here, step, here, step. Let me turn on a diagonal and I'm going to be going this direction. I go here, step, here, shifting the weight, shifting the weight, shifting the weight, shifting the weight. Really just take some practice, all right? So let me give you a count on that. We do 1, the hand will go from here, and it's almost as if, well, not almost as if, very much as if you are on fire, and you're so much on fire that you're actually able to bring up a lighter from your thumb, all right, on 4, and then you're going to blow it out on count 8. So here's what we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the head turns on 4. Continue 5, 6, 7, stop, 8. All right, so I'm going to continue. After the 8, we're going to do what is known as fabulous. It's a dancehall step, but again, in reggae, everything is sensualized, made really sexy and juicy. La, 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 la. Here we go. We're doing hair, 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 hair. Okay, and again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. The feet are up on the ball and they're going shimmy, 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 shimmy. So now I'm going to do this together, coordinating the arms with the hips, with the feet. Here we go. 6, 7, and 8. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, moving to the next step. All right, guys, so now we're moving from the fabulous to a diagonal. So you just take one step out here, okay? We're doing a reverse butterfly, all right? And while we're doing the reverse butterfly, we're moving the hands like we're atop a big stallion. You know how we do. So you're here and you're going to bring the legs out, the knees go out and they grab and come in and the butt pushes back. Here, in, here, in. Of course, when you're going really fast or when the music actually starts to play and we're doing it real time, you might not get this big and then big back here. All right, it might be cut in half a little bit, but just so you get an emphasis of what the motion should look like, I'm really just trying to, you know, exaggerate it a bit. You know how we do. All right, so we'll go 6, 7, 4, riding. 1, 2, 3, 4. So after the riding reverse butterfly, we're going to lift this leg and land straight back. So while we're doing straight back, we'll push the hands up. We're going to lean to one side and drop the booty, drop the booty, drop. Okay? Quite simply, all I do is lift it back and drop it down. Lift it back, drop it down. Lift it up, drop it down. Easy stuff. All right, in the actual video I go all the way down, 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 down. But if that is uncomfortable for you, particularly because of the next move, the transition is really challenging, you can keep it to midpoint. The next move, you're pivoting, balancing on this leg to go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's why I said if you can't manage to sustain this low movement where you're going to be going here, 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 then really try to keep it mid-range because you want to protect, sustain what you have in your knees. All right, some of us don't have the best knees. Sustain to maintain, to live longer with some sexy ass knees. Here we go. You need knees. Everybody needs knees. I need knees. Here we go. So 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's double time to go. 1, 2, 3, 4 to jump up. So you see why I say keep it mid-range? Because those 3 movements could really hurt you if you don't have strong enough knees. All right, you see how serious, how intense I'm getting right now? Be careful, your knees are important. So 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to repeat this, doing it mid-range for those of us who are staying on the middle ground. So I'm going from the reverse, riding the stallion, reverse butterfly. 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I'm turning, very slowly I do open, close with the knees, open, close with the knees. All right, and that's something that you really get from the music. Okay, so like a little nuance, if you will. If you don't feel comfortable moving the knees out like that, in, out, like I said, some of us don't have the best knees, you can just step 1, 2, 3, 4. So after you go 1, 2, 3, 4, I jump up. Now this movement is kind of tricky, but it's really cool once you get it right. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I want you to think of with this move is when you lift, the chest goes up and the chest comes down. So the arms, the hands go up a wall, a nice glass wall, and they go down. And the chest follows suit. So really think about that nice flow. Do it in front of a mirror. It will actually help you. All right. The pelvis is really just going here, here, here. All right. And we're doing 4 of those. Now the feet. What is very tricky about this movement is the feet. So when one foot is on the heel, the other one is coming up on the toe. So you go here, here, here. All right, so here we go again. 3, 2, 1. Putting it all together. 2, 3, 4. From here now, I turn and do a heel and toe dance move. Now a heel and toe is one of the oldest Jamaican dance steps. Here's how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So this, very much like that movement, has a heel and a toe transition. Here, step, step out, step, step out, step, step out. All right. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So once you've done 4 heel and toe, we're going to get into a bubble shuffle. Now the bubble shuffle looks just like this. You're going to do swing the hip, swing the hip, swing the hip, swing that hip. All right. What I want you to think about is this. You're stepping, you're stepping, you're stepping, you're stepping. So if I looked this way and I did the movement here, you'd go here, ba da 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 ding, da 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 ding, da 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 pong. All right. So let me show that to you again. Here, 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 here. Now, the funny thing about the feet is that one foot is in parallel while the other one is in external rotation. And because this foot is coming into external rotation, which the heel is being pushed here, this hip is being pushed that way, right? And then when you do that to that side, the hip pushes to that direction. And that's how you do bubble shuffle. And we do 4 of these. Now, to stylize it a bit, what I do with my hands is I do that. 2, 3, 4. All right, I just rub my face up and down, or you can rub your chest, whatever the hell you're into, girl, you do it. All right, so we do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I go shoulder first into a snake back. All right, so we do snake back into the cat, cow, cat. Cat is like this, right? But I stylize it by dropping the shoulder. All right, so now that we've completed the breakdown of the entire routine, I'm actually now going to do the routine for you in slow motion. All right, just so we can put stuff together. So here we go. 1, hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, lighter, 5, 6, 7, then 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Hope you enjoyed the slow version. Now we're actually going to do it real time from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Write it. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay guys, so this has been 876 Tutorial Tuesdays. I'm your girl Chris Choreo. This has been Choreography Week. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you know that you can start the video again and again and again. If you want to, only if you want to, I'm not forcing anybody. If you want to do a recording of yourself in the choreography, feel free to post it to your IG. Tag me at Chris_Choreo or at 876 Tutorial Tuesdays for a chance to be reposted on my profile. Big up on yourselves. I will see you next week.